Darth Nihilus, Darth Sion, Darth Traya, 3 Sith Lords, each a monster in their own right. Nihilus, the Lord of Hunger who devours entire worlds. Sion, the Lord of Pain who cannot die. Traya, the Lord of Betrayal who sees through every deception. In the original timeline, they destroyed each other. Traya was cast out by her own apprentices. Sion and Nihilus ruled separately, each too powerful to submit to the other. But what if they had stayed united? What if Traya's vision of a Sith Triumvirate had held? Welcome to the timeline, where 3 of the most terrifying Sith in history did not fight each other. They fought the galaxy together. The Sith Triumvirate works because each member provides what the others lack. Nihilus provides raw power, the ability to consume the Force itself, to drain worlds, to feed on the life energy of billions. Sion provides immortality, an unkillable warrior who cannot be stopped by any weapon, any army, any Jedi. And Traya provides intelligence, the strategic mind that directs their power with surgical precision. Together, they are not 3 Sith Lords. They are a single organism of destruction. Traya sees the patterns, identifies the targets, plans the campaigns. Nihilus eliminates the biggest threats, consuming entire fleets and armies. And Sion handles the rest, the endless waves of enemies who cannot kill him, cannot stop him, cannot even slow him down. In the original timeline, the Jedi Purge was devastating, but incomplete. The Triumvirate's infighting allowed many Jedi to escape, to hide, to survive. But in this timeline, there is no infighting. The Purge is coordinated, methodical, and total. Traya identifies every Jedi in the galaxy using her network of spies and assassins. Nihilus eliminates the Jedi enclaves, consuming dozens of Force users at once. And Sion hunts down the survivors, one by one, an immortal predator who never stops, never rests, never gives up. Within months, the Jedi Order ceases to exist. Not scattered. Not hiding. Dead. Every last one of them. Without the Jedi, the Republic collapses like a building without foundations. The Senate panics. The military has no generals capable of fighting Sith Lords. Individual star systems try to resist, but they are isolated and weak. Nihilus consumes the most populous worlds, feeding on billions to fuel his power. Sion leads armies of Sith assassins through the core worlds, killing every leader, every official, every symbol of Republic authority. And Traya orchestrates it all from the shadows, ensuring that every strike is precise, every victory complete. The Republic does not fall in a great battle. It dissolves in a series of coordinated assassinations, planetary purges, and strategic withdrawals that leave nothing behind. With the Republic gone, and the Jedi extinct, the Sith Triumvirate divides the galaxy between them. Nihilus takes the core worlds, feeding on the remnants of civilization, growing ever stronger. Sion takes the Outer Rim, ruling through fear and pain, an immortal God King who cannot be challenged. And Traya takes everything in between, building an empire of manipulation and control, where every citizen serves the Sith through deception and obedience. It is not a unified empire. It is 3 domains of horror, each worse than the last. And yet, somehow, they maintain their alliance. Because each knows that without the others, they would be vulnerable. Alone, even a monster can be killed. The terrifying truth is, almost nothing. The Jedi are gone. The Republic is gone. The Mandalorians are scattered. Even Revan, wherever he is in the unknown regions, would face an enemy unlike any he has ever encountered. Nihilus alone nearly destroyed the galaxy in the original timeline. With Sion and Traya at his side, he is unstoppable. The only potential threat is the exile, Mitra Surik, whose wound in the Force makes her immune to Nihilus. But in this timeline, the Triumvirate never splits, which means Traya never manipulates the exile, which means Mitra Surik never leaves her exile. She is still wandering the galaxy, broken and alone, unaware that she is the last hope of everything. A decade after the Triumvirate's victory, the galaxy is a dark side paradise, or nightmare, depending on perspective. The Force itself is warped by the concentration of dark side energy. Worlds near Nihilus's domain are lifeless husks, drained of all vitality. Worlds near Sion's territory are prisons of pain, where citizens suffer endlessly to feed their lord's immortality. And Traya's domain is a labyrinth of lies, where truth is a crime and loyalty is a death sentence. The dark side is not merely dominant. It is the natural order. Light, hope, compassion. These are relics of a dead age, remembered by no one, practiced by none. But every empire has a weakness, and the Triumvirate's weakness is Nihilus himself. His hunger is not sustainable. He must feed it on Force users to survive, and with the Jedi extinct, his food supply is dwindling. He begins to feed on Sith. First the weakest, then the stronger ones. The dark side users who once served the Triumvirate become Nihilus's prey. Sion and Traya watch in growing horror, as their own empire becomes the Lord of Hunger's feeding ground. The alliance that conquered the galaxy now threatens to destroy it from within. Nihilus does not care about the Triumvirate. He does not care about the Sith. He cares only about feeding. And eventually, he will need to feed on Sion and Traya themselves. Traya, the Lord of Betrayal, sees the end, coming before anyone else. She knows that Nihilus will eventually consume everything, including her. And she knows that Sion, for all his power, cannot kill something that feeds on the Force itself. So she does what she has always done. She plans. She reaches out across the galaxy to find the one being who can stop Nihilus, the exile. Mitra Surik, still in exile, still broken, still the last hope of the galaxy. Traya sends her agents to find the exile, not to manipulate her, but to genuinely help her. Because for the first time in her life, Traya's survival aligns with the survival of the galaxy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And in this case, the enemy is Nihilus. This timeline is a paradox. The Sith Triumvirate was most dangerous when it was united, but it was united only because each member needed the others. Nihilus needed Traya's strategy to find food. Sion needed Traya's guidance to give his immortality purpose. And Traya needed both of them to achieve her vision of destroying the Force. But unity, built on mutual need, is not true unity. It is a temporary alliance that lasts only as long as it benefits everyone. The Triumvirate conquered the galaxy together, but they were always going to destroy it separately. Nihilus's hunger was the ultimate betrayal, not of trust, but of existence itself. This has been Noctvara Studio. Subscribe for more dark timelines from the Old Republic era.